is he serious about a video called naming and saving? Totally am. It is boring, but also interesting. Ooh, the paradox. We'll cover the basics of saving, then we'll jump into how to name your documents. We'll give you some good kind of clear structure for those of you who still have untitled 52 documents. Show you how I do it and a lot of designers do it. So join me while we try and make saving and naming kind of fun and interesting. Good luck. All right, first up, saving. Saving just happens all the time without you asking, even if you don't name your files. If I go to File here in the top, okay, there is Save. I can click on it, feels good, okay, but you can see all changes are already saved. It's constantly trying to update into the cloud. It's really robust. There is a little visual cue here. See this little cloud? If it doesn't have a tick in it, it'll have a little arrow going round and round like it's working, okay, and it's trying to save. But it's basically just always saving. Every time you move something, don't have to do anything, it's saved. If it crashes, which it doesn't tend to do, okay, it will be fine. You'll be able to reopen it where you left off. It's pretty magic. The next thing is naming your file. So up the top here, mine's called Reopening. I didn't name it Reopening. It started off as Untitled, okay? Reopening grabbed it from there. It just tries to grab something from your document to give it a name. So to replace the name, watch this. If I click on it and hit delete, okay, and click out of it, it's now called Untitled. And how I name my documents is this. This is the structure that a lot of designers use, the one that I prefer. Client name, campaign, project version. So in here, I work on multiple clients, okay, so I'll put in, my one's Fox at the moment, and I use hyphens to separate the different chunks of here, just so that it's easy to find later on. I can find the client that I'm working on. I don't have to put the full name, just something that I understand. So Fox is the client. The campaign that I'm working on is our reopening campaign, okay, and the next one might be the summer sale. It might be launching that new product, okay, so put a little hyphen in. The project name, okay, this one's Instagram. I'll have another one with a very similar name. I spelled Instagram wrong. Instagram, okay? Then I put the version over at the end. So client name, easy. I'll have Fox. You might be doing, like I do a lot of work for my company, Bring Your Own Laptop. It'll start with Bring Your Own Laptop or BYOL, okay? And then the name of the campaign. And then this one's interesting because in other documents, you might have Instagram, Facebook. Like if you're using Photoshop, I would keep Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all the different kind of like social ads that I'm making in the one Photoshop document. You can't do that in Canva, mainly because you can't have different size pages in one design. So I couldn't have like a horizontal long one. Okay, I couldn't have a US letter or an A4 document in here as well. I have to have separate ones. I'd have Fox reopening, maybe workbook, if it was that US letter. I'll have another one that might say Facebook or Pinterest, depending if the sizes are different. Now this one here, V1, it's pretty easy. Version, okay, I'll send this off to the client, come back, get version 2, 3, okay, just so that you don't end up with this. You've done it. Final new. Okay, so just start off with a V at the beginning, a version 1. It'll just make organizing your designs a lot easier. You can name your specific pages here as well. So I'm going to call this one option 1. Okay, and then down here, this one here is going to be called option 2. This will change depending on the document, whether other versions or concepts or just page 1 and page 2, that's fine too. All the while, it's magically saving for us. One thing is if I close down this tab here, you can see I get back to my home screen here and it'll show me things. See how easy that is then when I'm looking for Fox? I can go up here and say, all right, everything to do with Fox. Hit enter and it's only giving me my Fox things. Here's one I was practicing with earlier. Okay, there's my mood board that I use. We'll do a mood board together as well. And there's the thing we're working on. It just kind of cuts it all down through my designs. And if I want to get a bit fancier, I can go to reopening. Okay, and it's going to give me all the reopening documents that I've worked on. I'm going to go back to home, okay, and I'm going to go to here, and you can do it here as well, rename it. So if you haven't done it and you're like, oh, this one here called Daniel, it's not good, you can click on there and change the name. All right, let's reopening our well-named Fox, our Fox reopening Instagram V1. Yours is going to be different. Your client is going to have a different animal. But there you go, boring old saving and naming. There are some different, more advanced levels that we will cover later in the course with folders and good stuff. But for the moment, that'll get us going. And even if you do nothing else, your future self will be very happy about you actually naming things. Final. Actually exciting stuff. All right, that is it. I will see you in the next video for some actually exciting things. See you there.